rockets capable of destroying entire cities, fire that burns underwater, and jets of flame that fly without pilots. Throughout history, advances in technology have led to ever more powerful and lethal weapons. We see a progression from attaching sharpened stones to sticks to forging actual metal swords. In the ancient Indian epic, the Mahabharata, as many as 46 different types of weapons are described: air-to-ground missiles, powerful particle beam devices, astonishing modern parallels found in tales centuries old. But were these lethal inventions purely the product of human innovation? Or might they have been developed with help from another, more otherworldly source? Extraterrestrials may well have given humanity these weapons. They wanted us to advance, and ultimately become more like them. Millions worldwide believe extraterrestrial beings visited us in the distant past. What if it's true? Did ancient aliens truly help shape our history? And could they have been responsible for the creation of mankind's deadliest arms? Earth. 4.5 billion years ago, molten magma erupted from beneath the ground. Lightning streaked across stormy skies. Rivers of lava flowed, reshaping the landscape. From the dawn of time, our planet has been changing, evolving, and torn apart by the awesome forces of nature. Harnessing these forces posed humanity's greatest challenge and its greatest accomplishment. The mastery of fire stands as one of the most pivotal moments in human history. Once we learned to harness and recreate fire at will, everything changed. But how did our ancestors first gain this control? Was it simply part of our intellectual evolution, or could the knowledge have come from another, more alien origin? In nearly every culture, fire isn't discovered by chance. It's described as a gift stolen or bestowed by the gods. Native American myths say fire was taken from the world above. Maori legends describe fire stolen from divine beings. In Greek tradition, Prometheus steals fire from the gods to give to humans. Why do so many cultures share such similar stories? According to ancient astronaut theorists, these similarities may be evidence of real gods, or extraterrestrials, interacting with humanity. If so, it might explain not only how we tamed fire, but also how we began forging more sophisticated and deadlier weapons. If aliens influenced our development, I'd expect to see it in metalworking, and we do see sudden, huge leaps in metallurgy. We go from stone-tipped sticks to actual swords, almost overnight. Archaeologists say the earliest metal weapons emerged during the Bronze Age, around 3300 BC in the Near East. Initially, swords were made from copper or iron. Bronze was easier to work with, but as civilizations advanced, they needed stronger materials. Working iron was harder. It required far hotter fires and more skill. After about 1,000 years of working with iron, humans discovered steel, a tougher, more complex alloy. But who first made it, and how? In ancient texts like the Book of Enoch, celestial beings reportedly gave humans the ability to forge steel. Sumerian myths also mention gods bearing advanced metal tools. Blacksmithing was considered magical and dangerous. In Greek mythology, even Zeus distrusted his own son, Hephaestus, the divine forge master who crafted the gods' weapons. Hephaestus supposedly lived among the people on the Greek island of Lemnos, and they worshipped him. Could this mythological being have been more than a mere story? Perhaps an ancient alien visitor imparting advanced metallurgical knowledge. These traditions continue around the globe. In Japan, around 700 AD, a master swordsmith named Amakuni emerged with a revolutionary single-edged curved blade, the precursor to the legendary samurai sword. Many believed that Amakuni and his son received guidance from the Shinto gods. Could these gods have been extraterrestrial beings? The result was a sword far superior to any known before. Modern swordmakers struggle to replicate its strength, flexibility, and resistance to corrosion. Might this be further evidence that ancient smiths received help from a more advanced, possibly alien source? In medieval Europe, tales like that of Joan of Arc's sword claim divine or angelic origins. Joan's inquisitors were obsessed with her sword's legendary power, believing it was forged by the archangel Saint Michael. King Arthur's legendary swords, one embedded in stone, another bestowed by the mysterious Lady of the Lake, also suggest advanced or even biometric technology unknown to humans at the time. If extraterrestrials had influenced human weapon making, might there be other examples throughout history? Consider Emperor Constantine's vision before the Battle of the Milvian Bridge in 312 AD, a cross or strange sign in the sky. After his victory, he supposedly received Greek fire, a devastating weapon that burned hot, didn't extinguish in water, and sank enemy ships with ease. Its formula remains unknown today. Could it have come from extraterrestrials rather than angels? Hannibal's alleged chemical explosives predated gunpowder by a millennium. The Chinese were searching for an elixir of immortality when they stumbled upon gunpowder. How did they know to mix the right nitrates, sulfur, and charcoal to create such a potent explosive? In ancient Hindu texts like the Mahabharata, we find detailed accounts of incredibly sophisticated weapons, guided missiles, particle beams, and even devices resembling atomic bombs. How did ancient authors conceive weapons so far beyond their technological means? One theory is that these descriptions aren't fiction, but eyewitness accounts of conflicts between gods, extraterrestrial beings, who fought wars in the distant past. If true, then humanity may be retracing their steps, reinventing weapons that once existed thousands of years ago. Cambodian legends tell of Priya Pisnukar, a master craftsman taught by sky beings. He forged a sword as thin and bright as a beam of light, like a mythical laser blade. Stories of such light swords also appear in other ancient texts and legends worldwide. Today's lasers and plasma beams are cutting-edge technology, but ancient descriptions closely parallel these modern wonders. Might our ancestors have witnessed extraterrestrial visitors wielding such devices? From flaming arrows to heat-seeking missiles, from steel swords to Greek fire, from the forging of iron to the mysterious properties of legendary blades, could the evolution of mankind's deadliest weapons really be the result of alien intervention? Did extraterrestrial beings give us technology to influence the course of our history, to help us defend ourselves, or to guide our development? Many believe the answers lie waiting in yet-to-be-deciphered ancient texts and carvings. Until we uncover the truth, we must remain vigilant, prepared in case these otherworldly donors of destructive technology decide to return.